So I'm currently washing clothes.
Story time.
I'm doing so.
Happy Monday. Is my camera clean? Hold on. One thing about me, I left the house super early and I'm about to be late. How? I gotta be to work at 9. I left the house at like 7:15. It's 8:30. After 8:30. How? When it's Monday and it's lunchtime, I will show you my lunch, but it look a little concerning. And you don't need to be concerned about it. Times is hard right now, okay? And I'm paying my own bills. And it's rough out here. Okay? Thank you. Not that nobody asked, I'm just gonna throw that out there. Early to work. I look fake cute. I never wore my little Shein jacket before. My little baby jacket. When it's been forever, but I'm back. Hi guys. Shout out to Shein, my little cute jacket. I bought this when I was still I had lost a lot of weight and I was still trying to figure out my size, so I was just getting all type of sizes just to see. But this just made the cut, but it's cute. And I could close it, I tried. No, I'm lying, I ain't tried this one, it's the blue one. I got a blue one or something like it, but like not the same design. I bought that one in a little tight too, but that closed. This might be a little, but it's still cute. I get the theory, you know what I mean? Shout out to Shein, they would have done. There you go. So I'm currently washing clothes, but I think I got here like 7:30. 7:30. It's me with the CarMax. Not me change clothes. I couldn't, no, because I wanted to wash it at home. And I wanted to do it, but then it started raining, so I had to wait. I gotta figure out what's for dinner. What's for dinner? What's for dinner? Thank you, Auntie. Yes, honey. I had to hook it up one time for the one time. Thank you. When it's been a long time, I'm gonna let y'all. So I've been thinking about this, right? Because I feel like there's a lot of breakups going on in the world, like celebrity breakups, probably regular breakups, you know what I'm saying? And I really feel like that's not nobody's business, because it's like, why so many people speaking on, like, we can have our own opinions, but at the end of we don't know these people's business. I try to give grace. Let's start back with, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Chit Chat with Brit. I am Brit, and of course you're gonna chat, and today is Friday and we're at lunch. I don't know what you want to call this, okay? But I made it last night and did laundry. Very, 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 very adult of me. Very demure, you know what I mean? Y'all know I don't play about my grace. Thank you. Pause. Y'all remember that story time I told? And somebody was behind me the whole time? And I didn't know till the next story time when I told y'all, because did y'all peep somebody was behind me? Alright, that was jokes. I ain't gonna never forget that. There's a lot of like breakups going on around the world, and I feel like that's a everyday thing. What did Cameron say in the movie Paid in Full? Niggas not everything, B. Alright, I'm just saying, it's one of those kind of things, like, it's a thing, it's life. Come on, y'all bullying people. The fact that it happens online is like really, really scary. Before we recognize that maybe like you and this person is over, before we get to the point, you're probably gonna be finding not excuses but reasons to try to keep it going, which then makes me think about reasons how you knew, or one may know, when like the person you with, like, how do you really know? Cut everything I said before, let's be for real. How do you really know if your person is your person or your person is for you? Do we really know this? Like life has shown me, whether it's my experience that I've seen with other people, life, movie, like things to help you realize that this could really be someone's reality, is that every day you wake up different. You know what I mean? Like, everything could have been going so great. Like, okay, for me, I'm talking about for me. Everything could be going so great. Don't let me get an epiphany about something. And I know people be like, that's so weird. Don't let me get something that I asked God to show me and he showed me. I don't care how I've been from the, if I wake up different, it's a thing. And that's just in my life. How do you really know when your person is for you? Like, how do you really know your person really likes you? Because I feel like sometimes, how do you know when your person is for you, or your person really likes you, or your person really like don't want nothing from, like, how do you know? I don't know. How do you know when your person really likes you? Like, okay, so can I just tell you about me? Because it's a broad conversation that I really want to talk about, because it's happening in the world, and I feel like people are losing touch with reality. Social media is damaging us, y'all. I don't even know how and what I'm gonna name the story, or what if this is even gonna be a thing, but I have a lot to say. Wait, let me go get my food because it was cold, and let me make sure it's all right. One moment. But for me, right? I don't know if you ever heard me say puka in videos. I don't know. I try to keep it cute because I don't like to be too loud with my situations. Like, I feel like if I'm gonna take an L, I'm taking it. I would love to take it in peace if I could help it. So I try not to start loud. So you know what I mean? So what? I don't know if you ever heard me say puka or whatever, but how did I know? I mean, do you ever really know? Let me stop. I know there's a such thing as people putting on faces and pretending to get what they want, and I really would hope, pray to goodness, that I'm never in a situation like that. I also speak very humbly when I say what I say, because hey, everything could be good good today and be gone tomorrow, and what you thought is not what you thought. So I definitely speak humbly when I say, and and I talk mine. I'm very confident in when I say it. But, I'm humbly speaking because I don't know. And I want to be prepared that if life ever has to humble me, it's not I'm getting humble because I was big dog talking, if that's the thing, So I say this video, I'm going to be vulnerable when I say it, because I promise I don't want no beef. God, you hear me. I'm not talking like I'm big. I'm not bigging up anything. But for me, when I sit back and think about the interactions you have with the people that you love, you know, your being, your person, your whatever the case may be, how do you know that that person is really like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like, okay, I'm gonna just talk about me. One way that I knew that, okay, all right, like, all right, you know what I mean? Boom, for me. For my pooks, no lie, I always came home to a gift, or if I went to see him, I always had a gift. Something. I saw this in the street and da-da-da. Or send me a picture, you like this? You know what I mean? Like, you think about me even when you don't gotta be thinking about me. You just think about me. You know what I mean? Like, whether it's on the moment, just thinking about you, or did something for you. You know what I mean? Honestly, I feel like if you got a person for real, and you want to know if that person really likes you or really loves you or just considers you or just, is this person really for me? I feel like that person, you're never going to get rid of that person. That person's going to always find a way to be in your face or be around you or want to help you or want to talk to you or want to hug you or want to touch you or want to, you know what I mean? Like, you're never going to be able to get rid of that person. And not a bad thing that you want to get rid of them, but you're always going to see them, hear from them. Just, what's up? You know what I mean? And it's not just to be nosy. Like, and I really feel like that this, because me, when I walk through the world, y'all, I feel like I'm a lady. And so I try to conduct myself as such. I try not to do too much. You know what I mean? I like to look nice. I make my notice on just me being a good person. Like, integrity is a big deal for me because I feel like you may not see it, but God is watching. My grandma is watching. My dad is watching. Like, I'm a lady. I really am, and I try to move through the world like that. Is anybody in here? Because then I could see somebody really being in here, and I'm over here being vulnerable, you know? Go. Let's go back. Hold on. Hey guys, can you tell us a new day? So I did that video on Friday. Today is Monday. A lot has happened towards then. Since then, I ain't even finished. I felt like the lady came in while I was recording and never left. Sis was not reading the room. This is also a shared space, so it's like, who am I to be like, can you leave? It's never that deep, I promise y'all. So I had to wait a little bit. I could have did it this weekend, but I'm not gonna lie, this weekend I just was not feeling it. So I apologize for that. But today, let's continue. So we were talking about the little things to know. And mind you, like I said, I'm not no guru to know when your person is for you or for like you, but I could just speak on my experiences, you know what I'm saying? So what did I mention before? Because I'm gonna make this quick. These are just the little things that I feel like your person should be definitely keeping you in the feminine. Like, I know they say New York girls are aggressive, honey, but I feel like when I'm dealing with my person, I don't know, I attract masculine men, like men who are men. Like, no attitude-y, no in your feelings. If there's an issue, they're calling it head on, they're speaking on it. Like I'm saying, I'm only going off of like my experience, but we was talking about my poops, but I'm just saying, like, in general, I'm such a girly girl, lady. I need not aggressive men, but I need a man who knows he's a man who steps up and does, you know what I mean? But anyway, going back to it, because yeah, so like for me, I feel like my person always thinks about me, like always. And I'm not saying not to an unhealthy point, but it's just, you see something in the world that you know that I might like, you pick it up. Not nothing bad, and it don't have to be expensive. No, I'm not talking about that. It doesn't have to be big. It does, you know what I mean? It can be small. Sometimes it's like the little things. Let's talk about it. You know, when you start going into like other things, like I had a key, you understand? And mind you, I'm not saying this because it don't matter all the things that you could have and do and they still play in your face, you know what I mean? So I'm not saying that. I take what I say, because even I don't have the answers. I'm just, you know what I mean? Like, but I had a key to the home, you know what I mean? And just, you know, I no longer live in New York anymore. I'm now in PA, and if you come and, you know what I mean, something, whatever, or just whatever the case you just need, or if you come and something happens and you don't have, you know, you always, you know what I mean? I have a key. And that was new for me, to the point where if you have to get reminded, did you forget, did you have a key? Some of my nose? No, sorry. I almost panicked, like, you in here with something? Okay, that's gonna get chopped. I had a key. And that's dope. You know what I mean? Like, that's dope, you know? Ladies ain't getting keys like that, you know what I mean? Or maybe you do. I don't know if that's a thing. Am I old to it? Let me see, what else? Down to, y'all know, I get my nails done. You know what I mean? Here, next time you get your nails done, use this. You know what I mean? I'm getting funds for my nails. Like, the things that I feel like this. And I know this is a conversation of, like, some women who ask men for money. I don't know how to do that. Like, I feel like in all the years of my dating, I've never had to ask. I don't expect, but I've never had to ask. And that's just me. And I just feel like there's two different types of people here. People who don't ask, people who ask. And I love those that ask, who know how to. Maybe I wish that I knew how to ask, because then I wouldn't have a problem with asking. But in my defense, I feel like if you're coming over here and you're working with what I got, you see the motion that I have. You know what I mean? You see what I'm doing. And I'm not asking, but if you're going to be over, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain that. But once again, that goes back to I like men. Men that you don't have to tell what to do, because they over, you know what I mean? They know the positions as a female. They know the position as a man. So I've never had to break that down. I don't know. Thank goodness for that, because I feel like if I have to come out and say it, or if you make me have to, something that you should be doing just as a man, my man, I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with it, because I don't like, there's so many confrontations, or there's so many important combos to have, for a combo to have that you should already know how to do. I'm just not that person, because I'm already going to come off irritated. I'm going to be short with it. I have nothing to say for real, because it's like, why are we talking about this? 1 + 1 is 2. Like, we know how to do, like, I don't know, but what else? I ain't been there in a while. I know you're gonna need groceries. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Thank you, Pooks. Like, from making sure I have groceries, you know what I mean? If he can't physically do something, he's either gonna get somebody to do it, or he's gonna figure it out. You know what I mean? And these are not things that I'm asking. These are just things that he's doing. Like, and I honestly respect that, because it's like, I feel like when you get treated with good treatment, you're not trying to move backwards. So I'm in a stuck place right now. Long story, that's neither here nor there. But I forgot to add this, because right now I'm editing, so I'm gonna just cut in real quick to just say this. But the most important thing that I think is, I always felt safe. I always felt safe, feel safe, in the sense of, if something goes wrong out in the world, I don't want to be protected. That's important. That's a big one for me, because 1, I don't want to have to be watching my back, because I don't know what you got going on. 2, I don't want to be watching my back, because you might flip out on me one day. No. So that's important. But I had to add that in there. All right, back to editing. Bye. Communication skills. I feel like this is the first person that I've been with that, like, makes me want to communicate. Because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I feel like if the combo is like too hectic or too deep, or I have said things over and over and over again, and you're making me have to say it again, I shut down. I can't communicate. There's nothing else to say, because 1, I don't like talking when I'm upset, because then I lash out and I say things that really I don't mean, but you done piss me off, and I don't even want to get there. So I feel like this man makes me want to communicate. I respect that. And for me to be the type of person I am and can peep that, I respect that too. Like, oh, you want to communicate? Oh, you're making and it's like, he communicates healthy, which now makes me, I have to communicate healthy, because come on, if he can do it, I can do it. Like, sometimes, you know, you get defensive, you know what I mean? And it's like, I can't even lash out or snap out, because that's not how he handles me. So for me to do that, now I feel like a bully, and y'all know how I feel about bullies, you know what I mean? Even though I feel like if I did take that tone, he could match the energy. You know what I mean? Like, if I did want to get crazy, he could match the energy, but he doesn't. Like, and you know how many times I done lashed out, clicked out by accident, or, I mean, not nothing too crazy, because he ain't never really seen me get crazy. But I'm just saying, like, snap out real quick or say something like, and it was not that deep, and then I had to think about it after, like, I handled that wrong, you know what I mean? And he still handles me with care. Like, bruh, that is a plus. Because nowadays, not that I would ever put my hand on a man, or, you know what I mean? Like, no, because in my head, you do that, you should be expected to get hit back. I'm just saying. Like, y'all know the story about how the man tried to rob me and he slapped me. That was the first time a man has ever gotten aggressive to that point with me. You know what I mean? And that I wasn't ready for. You know what I mean? So imagine me going upside your head and ready. Now, if we are at a ones and twos and we about to get it rolling, hey, just know it is what it is. We gonna get it done. But I'm talking about, I just walked up there. I'm expecting to get slapped back. I don't care who I'm dealing with. Not that that has ever happened, and I'm thankful, because I don't play. I do not play by my life. I don't know about y'all. One time for me. It takes one time for me, and you will never hear from me again. Don't keep your hands to yourself. I'm just saying. How do you know when your person is like for you? I think the most important thing is your person will never. He ain't gonna leave you stranded. You know what I mean? In no way, form. Like, you got an issue, you tell him the issue, and he be like, "Damn, that's crazy. Get rid of him. Get rid of him." Because it's to the point where if you tell your person that there's a situation, whatever situation, he gonna be offering help, and in the back of your head, I ain't asked you to help me, but you know what I mean? Not in the back of your head, like, I ain't asked you to help me, but in the back, it's like, I just was telling you. But no, you got solutions. I'm grateful for a solution too, you know what I mean? So, like, that's a plus. Just thinking about me before I'm even thinking about me, you know what I mean? They're thinking about you more than you think about you, okay? They trying to help with stuff that you trying to get your stuff help with, you know what I mean? This is pretty good. I've never had this before, and it's cold. It's cherry lime bloom sparkling energy. Not that I needed this because I had coffee this morning, but this is my drink. What else? There's a lot of breakups going on, and I'm so sorry. Like, who wants, like, breakup energy is whack, extra whack. What time is it? Every rejection is redirection, right? I really truly believe in that. It just wasn't for you, and then you go back and you sit back on the things that you could have did better, or what could have went wrong, shoulda, woulda, couldas. It just maybe didn't work, and only time would tell. You know what I mean? And I went through this breakup one time, and everybody kept saying, if it's meant to be, it'll be. I was ready to fight everybody who said that, because I didn't want to hear that. If it's meant to be, it'll be. So when is it gonna be? Because me, I don't play with my feelings. But alright, guys, until next time.